Look at this fender. They just don't make them like that anymore. What a shame. Hey guys, Yankee Picker here. Hope everybody's doing really good. I'm so excited to talk to you right now. This is the first chance I've had all week, and I wanted to talk to you much earlier this week. Excuse me. Moxie. Love Moxie. I've been stuck in boardrooms and conference calls and stuff but my heart was over here, and I wanted to talk to you about something very special that happened this week. And thank God for Troy, the redneck picker, because he delivered the message very eloquently on Wednesday. And if you haven't seen that video, go back, okay? I'm sure you have. But two very special communities were brought together. Our picker community and the metal detecting, treasure hunting community, okay? And that is very unique. And it was because of one man. It was because of a man named Chad, who is the editor and owner of Temerity Magazine. And I feel very fortunate to have gotten an email from him and invited to take part in this project and vision that he has, because we're all kindred spirits, and RP already elaborated on this, but we all have very similar passions. We love to go find and find things of value, and but sometimes I'm speaking to the picker community now. Sometimes those treasures can be in the form of a story or a piece of history. It can be a piece of rust that you pull out of the ground, and or an old homestead or an old foundation. This has all come full circle for me, and that's why I'm so excited, and I really want to talk to you about it. Before I became a picker, I was Digger Dave, and in the bottle hunting community. And I have, these are the smallest boxes I could pull out, but I have about 30 that are twice the size of these, full of items that I have saved from the destruction of time. And I pulled them out of the ground, and they all have a story to tell, and that's the beautiful thing. So what has happened is two communities have been brought together that for the first time, because these are some magazines I pulled out of the garage here, and I have another stack like this on my nightstand, and I have another stack where my wife keeps the periodicals in the house, but they're all treasure hunting magazines. They all say treasure search, they're all treasure hunting, but they really cater to the metal detecting community. And for the first time, Chad has brought something other than metal detecting, bottle digging, and prospecting and mining for gold, and Treasure Hunters Gazette newspaper. Bet you don't have one of these. He brought them all together because we all share that unique passion for finding history, digging it up, finding value, really finding value in something that others don't. Okay, so I've read all the comments on RP's video Wednesday, and thank God, because it was like a big weight off my chest, because I wanted to be there with you folks. I wanted to be there with Temerity Magazine and its release on Wednesday, on February 1st, and I just couldn't, and that really brought me down until I saw Troy out there and delivering the message better than I could, and it was like a weight off my chest. So he's had a lot of great responses to his video. A lot of pickers that are excited to check out Temerity Magazine and excited to get grizzly and what it means to be a treasure hunter. And this is the other thing that he's really unique for, Chad, excuse me, and his wife. Bringing genealogy research into the mix. And he really solidified it with this issue, because he tried that. He's experimented with this a year ago, where RP wrote an article, Terminal 99 wrote an article, Yard Sales Arena. But with this issue, he's got 6 of us in there, and I feel blessed that he reached out to me and asked me to be a part of this thing, because it brings it full circle for me, because I have been a treasure hunter for many years, and so you pickers out there who are about to go out and buy a metal detector, let me give you this little advice, okay? You don't have to get fancy, okay? I've had this sucker for many, many years. It's not fancy. It's a great quality. It's good Tesoro, but you don't have to get fancy. All right, you just need a coil to swing. And this sucker only has 2 buttons, runs on a 9-volt battery. It has on, off, and a discriminator. And the discriminator just lets you take out the rusty nails. But and all these fancy gadgets and digital displays and stuff on metal detectors, they just discriminate. They'll be able to tell you if it's a nail or a golden nugget down there. But I don't trust it, so I dig up every sound, every beep that I get, I have to dig it up for my own personal satisfaction. So all I need is an on-off switch and something that tells me there's something in the ground. So you have a lot to look forward to, and I'm excited for your new adventures, because there's a lot of great responses to RP, and I think there's a lot of pickers out there that are going to go out and pick up a metal detector this summer, and that's great. But this is the stuff you get to look forward to. You'll find out that 100 years ago everybody played a harmonica, because you're going to dig up these harmonica wreaths every other dig, and you're going to find out that on every Sunday they picked up a new pipe to smoke. Okay, everybody had a pipe to smoke, and it must have been like candy, because you dig so many of these up in well, I dug these in bottle digs, but you're going to find stuff like this. Look at that light bulb. Okay, look at the little curly this is an Edison light bulb. They don't make them like that no more. No, they don't. And you're going to find out what kind of toys the boys played with. Alright, this is kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of car. And you're going to find out what the little girls played with at the house. And you're going to find all kinds of, everybody had a horse. So you're going to find a lot of these. But you're going to find out what medicines they had, what they took for indigestion, and you're going to find out what size shoes they wore. And, all of these things, to some people might be junk, and my wife thinks it's junk, but they're all a piece of history, and I was not a history buff by any means. Look at this thing, 12-sided Atwoods. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. Alright, when you dig it up and you pull it out of the ground, and it's 100 and some odd years old, how do you put it back? You just can't. You have to preserve it, and that's what the people of Temerity Magazine, the readers, the authors, the subscribers are doing. Now, to the treasure hunters out there who are swinging a coil and digging bottles, welcome to the picker community. It's so exciting to see them excited about what we do, and us excited about what they do. This is a great opportunity for all of us to learn from each other and to lift each other up. When I made my first video, I got some great kudos and shout outs and lift ups from a few in the community, and that just felt great. It kind of made me feel like what I was doing was beneficial to somebody. Now, there are other people out there that need the same thing, and that's what I was trying to do. That's what I try to do every week, but it's what I was trying to do in the magazine. So go out there, pick up a cheap metal detector, go out and find a story, because that's what it's all about, and Chad wrote an article about it. It's all about the story, and that's exactly right. There are so many stories in your hometown. The house that you live in, my house was built in 1880. I got a couple stories about this house, and it relates to these things right here. And I'm going to wait till around Halloween, because it's a ghostly story, to explain that one. But that's a great article from Temerity Magazine, and you guys can do the same thing. If you think about the walk you took in the woods with your dog, and you found this old foundation. Well, somebody used to live there. Somebody raised their kids there. Somebody lived and died there. There's a story to be told, and there's so many of them out there to be told. And you could end up just like me with piles of crap. Oh, not to mention if you're into military, okay, you have the luxury of finding cannonballs. That's a small one. That's a 6-pounder. Or you can bring a cold 6-pack down to the river and pan for gold and find wonderful little nuggets like this. You need one of these though. Very cumbersome, very tiresome, but it can be fun. It can be exciting. It can be very relaxing. But there's stories to be told, and there's so much I want to say right now, and I didn't prepare for this video, and I apologize, and I'm probably rambling, but I want to welcome all the treasure hunters to the Picker Network, and I want to encourage all the pickers out there to go out and check out Temerity Magazine, because for many people it might be, and you know, from what I got from the responses to RP's video, I think this is a very new thing to a lot of people, and I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for us to have this whole new group of people to communicate with and share our passion for history and finding things and preserving history. And that's about it, guys. God bless you. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, RP. There's so many, you know, really cool people out there, and I'm excited to learn to look at Fahrenheit 1100's list on Temerity Magazine, and look at some of the metal detecting sites that you know, he put out there, and I hope that some of you guys in the metal detecting community come out and find out some really cool folks on our side. You know, I tried to just put out, you know, like a top 6 and kind of make it diverse, a group of people, so you can get a little bit of everything. And there's so many other great pickers that I wish I could have listed, and I just didn't, you know, have the space, time, or you know, to do it. But you know, fortunately, Chad has invited me for the next issue as well, so I'm hoping this is going to be ongoing. So I had to save something for the next issue. So thank you guys. Work hard, play hard, and go Pats.